Yo, what the fuck? I just spawned and this motherfucker's right here. What the fuck? Ah! Oh, Blathers, I have something you may have some interest in. I have what we... Stop talking about your stamps really quick. I have something called a coelacanth, a ancient fish, one that used to be deemed extinct, marked down on that fossil record, but here it is, right before your eyes. The ultimate reward for any Animal Crossing player. Yes, it is. Hello there, Ed Boy. Today will be a fishing episode. If I don't get a mahi-mahi, a fucking bobblehead idiot, and the stupid bitch with a big jaw, I'm gonna kill this fucking sobble. I caught a coelacanth yesterday. I was fishing with my sister for a bit, and then, this ended up happening. But just to let you know, I'll be streaming Fridays and Saturdays at twitch.tv/RPGLuna. Alright, now all the editing has been put up in the beginning of the video. Time for no editing at all. Hello, how you guys doing today? It's me, Luna here, getting really close to the mic, because I gotta turn down the audio. Oh man, you guys have no idea how excited I was when I got that coelacanth. I was so excited. I went upstairs and I was playing in her room, right? Her boyfriend was laying on the bed, and I decided to play with her because she wanted to see my new campers. And yesterday, I tried to help her get the coelacanth. And you noticed I had a whole bunch of these on here with boxes and whatnot. I noticed the boxes probably wasn't the best thing to have here. But I ended up crafting about, let's see, I think 38. Yeah, 38 pieces of bait. Hopefully, I can get the mahi-mahi, which can be caught at any time. I could get the giant trevally, and hopefully I could get the barrel eye. The barrel eye is a small fish, while the mahi-mahi and the giant trevally are extra large fish. So we're gonna get going with that. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope your islands are doing okay. I can't really scream that loud too much just because it kind of hurts me. I can't yell too much, especially with my allergies. Makes me feel like I'm gonna pass out. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, yes. Come on. Please. Please, please, please. Holy fuck, that thicky boy. Oh my god, I can't believe I did that. I can't believe I did that. Oh my god, of course the first fish is gone due to my fishing anxiety. It's exactly what I want. Is that as big? That's not big. Let's get rid of that one. Actually, fun fact, you could just scatter more food to be able to get it. Alright, so I'm looking for small and I'm looking for large. So that isn't what we're looking for, so we'll scatter food again. I actually got lucky with the first one. I think that should be small. I'll go try to fish it. Because tiny is, like, super small compared to that. So, yeah, that should be there. That barrel eye, the snow globe boy, that's actually worth 15k. Which is interesting, because I'm looking at it, and I think it's probably the rarest one there, just due to the money amount. Alright, come on. Ooh, there we go. Am I probably gonna get it? Probably not. I have absolutely no idea. I don't know. I'm just hoping I can do it. When it comes to fishing, it takes a lot of work. A lot of busy work. You know? You just gotta constantly just throw food out, walk around on your island, dig up manila clams. Boy, manila's my favorite flavor. You know, things like that. Makes you go crazy, to be completely honest with you. But I did it while watching some videos, or at least attempting to. I was daydreaming about D&D, because there's a good chance that we might have 3 weeks off, which I think I stated yesterday, and this would be the second week. Ooh, that was a rare one. That sucks. It disappeared right away. That sucks a big one, dude. Oh, I was about to say, I was like, nothing came. Oh, boy. Let's see. Let's hope we could get the big one. I believe the big bass boy is also all day, no matter what, rain or shine. Oh, shit! This scared the hell out of me. Yeah, bass boy. I also reacted a little too late there. But, it's nice. It's nice. I actually haven't gotten any sleep from yesterday's episode. I'm time traveled forward within the day. It's actually 6 a.m. right now. So I ended up time traveling forward today. Not forward today. Time traveling a couple, more than a couple hours. I think 12 hours. I think I did 12 to 10 hours. Just because I want to get this video out. I might take a nap. I don't know if I'll nap, if I'll sleep, or whatever it may be. Did a lot of cleaning yesterday. More cleaning. More cleaning. That mice problem that I've been having in my house has been continuing to happen forever. Which isn't cool. Which I guess I shouldn't really talk about it. But, you know, the fact that we have a washer now is wonderful. We can wash our clothes. I don't have to go to the laundromat and deal with the lady that I used to work with at my old job who made my life hell. Like, you know, I don't have to deal with her. Her looking at me, or like, mad-dogging me for no reason, or her calling me fat. Like, it's just things I don't want to deal with. I appreciate it. Or her trying to pull the race card. Oh my god. When she worked there, she pulled the race card so much. So fucking much. It was hilarious. She's mixed. You couldn't really tell what she was. It was kind of funny. Boom. Damn, come on. And I remember she married a Mexican guy, right? And oh my god, I'm already through like 18 already. Jesus, this goes by fast. Ooh, there's a thick boy. And this is a story regarding her pulling the race card, trying to get my GM in trouble. So she decided to take a 2-hour break, right? And I told on her. And I had to run the register for 2 hours. Fucking shit! For 2 hours. Well, she went to go do whatever she had to do, right? Which was smoke weed in her car. That's just pretty much it. That's what she ended up doing. She smoked weed in her car, and she told me that she cleaned a lot of the store, so she deserved the break, even though our breaks were 30 minutes, where there'll be 30-minute intervals where we will be working by ourselves. And I did donuts that night, and she worked the register, right? So, boy oh boy, to my wonder, when I had angry customers like, hey, can you do your fucking job? I'm like, what? Very confused. They're like, yeah, can I get some service here? I was like, what is happening? What are you talking to get some service? Like, only when the bars closed when people bothered me, right? And it was way past that. It was about like, how do I say this? An hour before we get busy. We get the early commuters, the people from 5 a.m., right? So it was 2 hours past that. And apparently she hasn't been on her post for a while. And she was smoking weed in her car, which isn't bad. I'm not saying that it's bad, but that's what she was just doing. I feel as if that is something you probably don't do on the job. You know, drinking, smoking weed, you know, lie, cheat, be bisexual. You know how girls do, right? I fucking love those memes. And anyway, and I told on her, and the boss confronted her, and she ended up pulling the race card for whatever reason. Something about her family was slaves, and this was her retribution or something like that. And it was something fucking stupid as fuck. And he was like, "What?" He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry." Blah 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 blah. And he's like, she's like, "Don't ever think I forgot the time when you asked me what I was." Right? She's mixed. She's Puerto Rican mixed with African American. That's just pretty much what she looks like. I could tell just looking at her, but he couldn't. And it's just hilarious. I don't know. It's just a hilarious time. And then I ended up getting in trouble for it. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? I remember afterwards, he's like, maybe don't give her a hard time, right? It's not busy at night, so you can run both, right, buddy? What do you mean? I can run both. What do you mean? Oh, man. Honestly, I feel like it's like the low-income jobs. I feel like you're doing a lot more than what you're paid. I don't know why. I just feel that way. Like, the dollar stretches a lot more. I don't know, man. A part of me wants to say I would have rather been inputting numbers in a Excel sheet for 8 hours a day, sitting down. But I know that probably get taxing on you mentally. You know? But I don't know. It's the only thing I ever known. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Come on. Daddy needs a new pair of shoes. Oh, you could taste it. You could taste it. Oh, man. What the fuck? That lady that I used to work with at night, she was in the paper for abusing her kids. This lady wasn't a very cool person, right? She would use everything and everything to take advantage of the situation. Whether it be financially or through government means. Because she would make money doing something else. And I know she had food stamps, and she had a way of making the food stamp money stretch into actual pocket money, and I don't know how she did that. At all. It was just something I heard in a conversation with the former donut lady that worked the night with her. They were best friends. But I remember she used to, when I would do my cookie count, and I would count how many cookies that we had for a 3-day period, the cookies would sit up there for 3 days in the packaging after being freshly made, and then on the third day, they would be thrown out, right? And or they would be up on the counter for 2 days, and then the third day, when they aren't baked fresh, they get prepackaged to, like, day-olds type of thing. So they would be out for 2 days. They would be out the day before, which I made them at 2 a.m. And then I would come at midnight, package them at 2 a.m. And then that would be their second day of life. The next day, for the third day, they would get thrown out. So they stood there for a day, but it's kind of weird how it kind of stretches out. Kind of makes sense in my head. But and that's like part of the story that I'm focusing on. When I would do my count, she would like just talk to me, right? Like coworkers do. She would talk to me, but she would talk to me about things I don't want to talk about. She'd be talking about like sex. I was like, I don't want to talk about that with my coworker. That's definitely not something I want to talk about. What'd you give me, Apple? A business suit coat? Thanks. I appreciate it. You even did a little twirl with it. She wanted to know what my race was, which is kind of funny. She was like, oh, she said something in Spanish. I forgot what it was. It was like some saying that I've heard before. And she's like, oh, you white people don't know what that is, right? I was like, what? I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, I'm mixed, bro. I'm mixed, brother. I'm mixed, brother. And then I pulled the whole "why are you asking about my race" thing, and she got scared. It was funny. It was funny. She would talk to me about her day, and she would just be talking about her kids and how stupid her husband is, and she would just talk and talk and talk and talk. And she's like, I want to tell you something, Alex. I don't fucking like you. I'm like, I was like, okay. And she's like, you're quiet. All you do is listen. I never experienced a man listen to me in my entire life. You're a fucking serial killer, I can tell. It's like, you don't smile, you don't laugh, you don't do anything like that. I don't see you fucking off. You know, you don't smoke, you don't drink during breaks. Like, I don't fucking trust you. I was like, well, yeah, I guess. I was like, I don't do any of that stuff. But, I'm just focusing on my donuts, because I gotta make fucking 250 of them. And 300, depending on the day. Jerk. And she was my second, and she wouldn't do anything. She would do the bare minimum. She wouldn't even make cookies. I would come in on Monday, and there would be no cookies throughout the week that people could buy. Just no cookies. Even though our cookies were delicious. They were fucking scrumptious. 3 for $2. You gotta be kidding me. They were fucking-licious. And she wouldn't make any. There's a lot of complaints that I had about her. I remember talking to my manager about it. And it's kind of funny. Or my GM, I guess you can say. I would talk to him about it. And I would talk to him about things I didn't like her doing. And I was like, can you talk to her for me? Because she won't listen to me. Right? Because she sees me as someone as the age of her kids. And she doesn't respect me at all. No matter what. No matter what. She's scared of me. She thinks I'm gonna narc on her. And guess what? I was. I was telling on her every single chance I got. Because she would just leave me high and dry. Man, there was a time where she just fucking left the store. And I had to run the store by myself. And I called my GM in the middle of the morning. He's like, what do you want, buddy? It's too early. I'm like, hey, man. She's not here, man. She's not here. She left. He's like, oh, she probably went to go, take care of her kids, buddy. It's, you know, you don't have kids, so you don't understand. I was like, it's fucking 3 in the morning. Help me. We have the fucking crackheads walking around at night. Fucking looking at me. Trying to make me leave the back of the counter. Trying to make me leave the counter. Jesus. Fucking help me. Help me. He's like, And when someone doesn't come in, he's supposed to come in, or if someone leaves, he's supposed to come in, especially if there's only one person. There's supposed to be 2 people running the store at the same time. And, yep. Guess what? He didn't come in. He waited to come in at 9 a.m. 3 hours late to his starting shift. Oh, my God. She got too high, and she fell asleep on her couch. That's what ended up happening. And she fell asleep on her couch because she wanted to lay down with her son, who was dying of cancer. Right? And he wasn't dying of cancer. He wasn't. You know how sometimes you get, like, these spots on your body, and they're cancerous? Right? He had one of those. And she used it to make it seem like he was dying of cancer. And that was one of the many lies that she would tell on why she wouldn't come in during days that were quote-unquote difficult, is because her son was quote-unquote might be on his last day legs, right? And she wants to be there with him. It was weird, man. It was weird. That lady, like... That lady is a garbage person. An absolute garbage person who manipulates and turns things her way. and she knows what she's doing. And it's so weird that I was able to experience that for like one of my first jobs. You know? I can't believe I used all 40. I didn't even get any. This one's, I feel it. Mahi mahi. Hell yeah. It's sea bass. Man. Next, I have to get that, the barrel eye. Is it called the barrel eye? I don't know. It's kind of funny. It's funny, man. That time, brother. That time, brother. I don't think... I'm trying to think. I think the only times I really hated working overnights doing bakery stuff was when I was with my seconds who didn't want to do their job. Right? Which sucked. I was like, I would talk to them. I was like, hey, I'll write down what I need you to do. Please finish this. And if you don't do this stuff, it just makes my job harder. And then I'll just stop doing things for you. And then make your job harder. So please work with me. Please. 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 Please work with me. I know the way I said it is like kind of threatening, but I would ask them nicely about it. There's nice ways to say things, but I just said the quick way. And they would do good for a week, and then they would just pretend that they didn't know they were supposed to do things. I was like, I write everything down. I post it up on the bulletin board. Literally, all 12 people who work in this kitchen know. They all know. Everyone knows my routine. I write it down. I wrote it down. Oh, sorry. It was busy. It was a Monday. It was a Monday. What are you talking about? It's busy. Ooh, I feel it on this one. This is it. Small boy. Actually, that's tiny. That's tiny. I shouldn't even bother with it. I guess I had some good times with it. I know there was one guy when I first started, when he replaced the old lady that I worked with. She wasn't even old. She was in her 40s. She just looked old and busted. Probably the coke that she did. Most likely, right? But this guy who was a little bit older than me, I went to high school with him. He was like, you dated so-and-so, didn't you? I was like, yeah. He was like, oh, God, I feel bad for you. He's like, I remember she kept touching me. I didn't like her touching me, and I told her to stop touching me. And she thought I was joking, and she continued to touch me. And I grabbed her. I said, don't fucking touch me, you dumb bitch. And then our friendship ended. I was like, oh, okay. I didn't know that. I didn't know that at all. He had a phobia of people touching him, and she would touch him constantly, over and over. Touch his hips, touch his hair. He was gay, right? So she saw it as free reign. He was like, oh, he's one of the girls. I'm just gonna mess around with him. I'm pretty much gonna molest him. You tell me stories about her, this girl that I dated in high school. She was like, oh God, she was like 4 years older than me. It was crazy. I was 13. Jesus. One of my first relationships, and him like bringing it up was like blast of the past, because like I moved on from it. It was just like 6 months of my life that I just completely forgot. this random upperclassman, who I didn't know was an upperclassman because she was a shorty, hitting on me during gym. It's like, oh my god, I like your hair. I'm like, thanks. He's like, you want my number? And I was like, nah, I'm not. I don't need it. I can't text anyway. I don't have unlimited texting. Oh, I remember that. I was like, I can only call at nights, but I'm usually sleeping by then, or playing video games. I was so, like, daft to it. It's funny. It's funny. But he was a jerk sometimes. He was a big, big, big jerk. Big jerk. I remember I didn't know how to use the register, because I did bakery, and I didn't know how to do the register, and people were asking for things I didn't know we did. He's like, yeah, I want to pay my bills. I'm like, what? He's like, I want to pay my electric bill here. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I wouldn't say, what the fuck are you talking about? I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, what was that? Can you repeat that again, sir and ma'am? He was like, yeah, can you give me a moment? And I would go in the back while he was on break, and then every single time, that 30 minutes would just randomly be busy, and I would have to deal with everything by myself, and dealing with customers. And I never handled money before, so it was extra difficult for me. And it was just hilarious. I was like, hey, they'd be like, hey, Aaron, I don't know how to pay the person's, like, have them pay their bill. And he would tell me how to do it. I was like, I don't know where it is. I don't know what buttons to press. Because buttons were stupid. The buttons were so stupid. Oh my god. Oh my god. I remember they pretty much streamline it so anyone could do it. But when you have 50 buttons on there for individual things that your store doesn't even carry, I think it's kind of ridiculous. Like, we had a banana button. A banana, apple, orange, like every single produce you could probably think of. Kiwi, something called banana, like a whole bunch. Oh my god, just like a big thing, just in a mass of all our popular items. It was hell. So I couldn't find, like, the ice cup button. I didn't know how much a cup of ice was, because I didn't have to deal with that. I needed to know how many ounces of sauce go on a pizza, and how long the donuts take to dry once you paint them. I remember there was a group of guys who came in, and I had to register for like the 30 minutes. And there's a group of guys, about 6. 3 of them wanted a sandwich. So I'm like, yeah, it was like, sandwiches are closed, but I can make one for you. It'll just take me time. But I'm the only one working right now. Which just screams rob me, right? I'm the only one working right now, so you're gonna have to wait a bit. And I had to find the ice button, which I didn't. I didn't find it. I just let him take it for free. I was like, dude, they're less than $1. Just take it. I don't care. I don't care. He was like, oh, can I get my cigarettes for free? No. Sorry. I can't do that. I know how to do that. I know how to ring up cigarettes and then ask your age and then input your age into the computer. I know how to do that. It's pretty straightforward. But the ice button being hidden behind DVDs! The DVD button! When we don't carry DVDs! Oh my god. I can't do that for you, sir. Because I don't know. Let's see. I can't believe I went through, like, that much bait and didn't get something I wanted. I had less than half of that, and I felt like it took forever going through it with my sister, but she also sucked at throwing in the reel, so that's kind of funny. Oh, a bunch of work stories. A bunch of work stories. You ever throw a donut at someone and see it splat on their shirt? That's probably a fun thing to do. I guess the last guy I worked with was pretty good until he started calling me simp and ugly and I'll never get a girlfriend type of thing. I don't know why people say that to me. Am I just that ugly? I don't think I'm that ugly. My face is really clean. I don't know. I look at myself in the mirror. I was like, my nose is big, I guess. I don't know. My nose is big, and it's like my face is kind of tall and rectangular-ish, I guess you can say. I don't know. But when that happened, I was like, no, thank you. No, thank you. But joking around with him, talking about anime, that was like the first time I ever had anyone I could talk about anime with. Because I don't know anyone who could, like, my best friend Momo, I talk about him every once in a while. He doesn't watch anime too much like that because he has a normal life, you know? He's supposed to be working 5 days a week. He works 6 days a week. Mostly 7 days a week. He's a factory worker. And 40 hours guaranteed. The 40 hours turns to 52 hours every single week. And if you leave, you get fired during the quote-unquote non-blank overtime, wherever it is. I don't know. When he was explaining it to me, I was like, it's so dumb. So dumb. You can't leave unless you get X, Y, and Z done as a group, as a unit. Making Amazon boxes and stuff like that. It's so stupid. Honestly, listening to what he has to go through. But, he doesn't really, like, watch anime or anything like that. He reads it. He reads My Hero Academia. And though I try to talk to him about it, he just doesn't answer. He doesn't answer my text at all. Just today is when he answered my text after like 5 days. 5 days of me asking him stuff, sending him something, a picture, asking him thoughts. I actually showed him something from my D&D game, and I wanted him to read it to give me some thoughts on it, like what he thought about it. And he didn't even respond to me. He didn't even acknowledge it. And I sent him another D&D thing today, but it was related to his D&D game, and he responded. And I was like, I don't want to make it seem like you're ignoring me because it doesn't have anything to do with you, and it's just an open conversation. But when it comes to something that it does have to deal with you, you respond. So it's kind of like, should I feel this way, or should I just be like, he's busy, and just shrug it? He's a married man now. Oh, not a married man. Oh, hey, Tater Tot. What's up? I have a perfect gift for you. Alright, what is it? A drying rack? Okay. Looks good to me. What does this train set look like? Is it the expensive train set? Boom. Hold on. Is this the expensive super big train set? Oh my god, it is! Holy fuck! Holy shit! Thank god I didn't sell it. Here, I'll go drop it down near the town square. Because why not? That looks sick as hell, bro. Oh, she's wearing the outfit I gave her. Oh, Kix is here. Look at that. Beautiful. Man, I've seen that it's way harder to get 5 stars in this game. It is super, super hard. Apparently, if you change stuff or whatever it may be, it makes your score tank and you'll go to 4-star. Like, maintaining a 5-star island, a perfect town, quote unquote, is so much. Oh, look at that piano bench. Oh, wow, this is really pretty, actually. I like it. it takes so much more work, or consistent work. Oh my god. Oh, big stretch. That's tiny. I don't need that. I need small. And the other two fish I can only really catch on the pier, so... Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Dun, 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 dun. You know, a funny thing that one of my D&D players told me recently was a couple days ago when she told me she wasn't able to play this week. It was, she told me, I would rather be stretching out. Ugh. I'd rather be stressing out about D&D on Sunday, but I have all these exams to take for the end of the year. And I thought that was funny. That they stress out on D&D. Which I find interesting, because, I guess from these 5, they've been through 5 arcs, and the first 3 have been super, super violent and crazy, right? Like, life-threatening violent, like, unsettling stuff, violent, right? You get the world that you used to live in destroyed, right? You see the darkness of the world. A vampire sacks your area where you live because a bad person lives there who is the father of one of the NPCs. Of one of the players, who is also a player character, right? Sacked the place because of him. And then their souls get knocked out of their bodies, and they get put in, like, this kind of labyrinth, and have their memories ripped away from them. And they come back to life, and they've been pretty good. Yeah? Pretty good. Ain't too bad. I guess the second arc was kind of like a intermediary arc, one that was just kind of in the middle. No free roaming stuff. That's just something that they don't do, or I gave them a chance to. There's a new world with a whole bunch of stuff, and I wanted to set the scene. So, the first 3 arcs were real roading, with the second one being like, hey, try to learn about the people here. And they didn't do that, so I was like, okay, I'm just going to push the story along. I was like, every time you guys don't do anything, I'm just going to push the story along. Guess what? They don't do anything a lot. So I pushed the story along. I hate you. I hate you. So I pushed that story along. Push that story along. As hard as I can. Give me an oarfish. Make this fishing worth it. How about that, huh? Scare me with an oarfish. Everything they come through. But I think this upcoming arc, since they failed this arc, right? They just ran away from the situation. Which, you know, with them being the main characters of the story, quote unquote, I guess running away isn't the best thing to do. But I think I understand how they misconstrued what I stated otherwise. So I can understand that. But, I don't know. I had contingencies for it, of what was going to happen. Usually, every arc that was going to come after it was going to be... It was going to be big story arc, and then fuck off, do whatever you want for, like, 10 games. Big story arc. Fuck off, do whatever you want for 10 games, and then the end of the game? Right? That was my plan. But now things are different. Everything that I planned for that arc is just completely pushed forward, so I'm like, okay, so everything I planned that they were going to stop happens. And I was like, what if someone got blindsided by a giant bird? Where, quote unquote, a character, an NPC said, if you see a giant bird in the sky, don't be under its shadow. Like, what does that mean? It only took whereas the character said, it only took a couple hours for him to do what he needed to do. We're at the base of the mountain for a couple hours, and then he completed whatever he was doing at that time. So I could just write that out, right? Just write what happens in the world, what I wanted to... Or I guess the dastardly deeds that were gonna happen. And then, have them start over. Pretty much. Because they're no longer the sons and daughters and guardians of, the pupils or anything of important people. They're nobodies now. So whatever they say probably won't go. They won't have free reign to talk to important people because they're just regular citizens, right? You think about it. So essentially you could think that this failed arc was a restart on the campaign from it being more open-worldy. And I think they'll probably like that a little bit more, where it could be a little episodic, where one episode is an entire arc. I think that would be pretty cool. A little small, condensed story arc about stuff. Depending on how they handle it, of course. I think that would be really cool. I like that with D&D. I've set up my whole entire world, so there's really no need for me to jerk off my story at the moment right now. They're not gonna kill Tiamat 5 days after being unfrozen for 9 months, you know? That's just something that's not gonna happen. Because if that was something that could happen, it would have been done a long time ago. And obviously there's reasons why people keep failing trying to do it. It's not like she has contingency plans. It's not like she's alone. You know? I did introduce a lot of powerful people in the game. But everyone's probably at least 3 to 5 levels stronger than them. Which, in D&D, once you reach 10th level, ain't that strong. There isn't much of a difference. Bigger HP, but that's about it. Everyone's pretty much on the level playing field. People may have learned powerful magic, but, like, they can only do it once. You know? So I think, they haven't noticed how strong they are. That's something that I always wanted to try to do, to show how strong they are, but they run away from everything, so... What can I do? What can I do? At least I know I can make everything imposing and scary, huh? At least I'm good at that. So that's good. Please leave. Please go home. Please, you're messing up my spawn pool. Get out of here. Oh, is there a big boy on the dock? Not even. Ugh. That's tiny. It's not even good. Get out of here. Brett. I don't think I caught any fish. I'm sorry. I'm gonna end up killing the sobble. The sobble's gonna end up being killed. Please. You bitch. Butterfly fish. Big suck. Oh, this is it. I feel it. Motherfucker. Damn it. Whatever. I'm done with that. Time to go turn in my coelacanth. I'll just go do that. My boy. The thing that I've wanted for so long. Hey, Vladimir, what you doing? Actually, is Mira home right now? Mira's house. Let's go check out Mira. Hey, Mira. Why is your home like this? I don't understand it. Where's the music coming from? Wait. Where's the music coming? It's right there. So long as you're here, you might as well hang out, Cottontail. When it comes to looking rad, nothing can beat a folding chair. But when it comes to being comfy to sit on, not so much, Cottontail. She's drinking Fanta. Look at her. Drinking the good drink. Oh, you want a kiss? Weird. Weird? Okay. Mira, please. What's up, Vladimir? Ugh, stupid face. Stupid, silly face. That face he makes. Get you a man that makes a face like that at you. Hey, Stinky! Grab that coelacanth really quick. Oh, Blathers, I have something you may have some interest in. I have what we... Stop talking about your stamps really quick. I have something called a coelacanth, a ancient fish, one that used to be deemed extinct, marked down on that fossil record, but here it is, right before your eyes. The ultimate reward for any Animal Crossing player. Yes, it is. The coelacanth is a deep-sea fish that has been around since the age of the dinosaurs. They were long thought extinct, so when living specimens were discovered, it was quite a shock. Now I'll just have to figure out where in the museum to display it, fish or fossils. And there you have it. Fascinating stuff, no? Rest assured? So, some more information. If I'm not mistaken, they ended up finding the coelacanth on the coast of India. I want to say, I'm saying this with an asterisk. I actually learned about the coelacanth about a week ago watching one of my ecology video YouTubers, which I can't even remember the guy's name. If you showed me his, fucking, oh my god, come on. I'm saying, and fucking, He did a video about it. I know for a fact. Oh, look at that. There's the zipper fish thingy. He did it. Oh, the coelacanth is down here. Look at that. They're on the coast of India, and they ended up finding out that it goes all the way towards Australia, if I'm not mistaken, till the northern part of Australia, and that there's multiple different types of them, which is a super big surprise to people when it came to this, and also, something that was said during the video is that these ones are probably not the same ones that were with the dinosaurs. They most likely evolved throughout time, but maybe a little bit more minute than we would assume. Things probably changed. And also, they're apparently really fast swimmers, and all those fins that they have make it have, like, awesome control in the water, which is really cool. I don't know, coelacanths are really interesting. I was looking at pictures of coelacanths to put as the thumbnail yesterday, and like the first one, which was the coelacanth just looking at the diver at the camera, and it looked like he was smiling, and I was like, oh, that's adorable. Look at that. His skin's super rocky and whatnot, but hey, I don't care, man. They look kind of cool. I like learning about stuff like that. It's pretty. I love fun facts, I guess you can say. Anyway, I'm done for today, everyone. My fishing escapade didn't work out well. I think I probably would have gotten something maybe twice. There's 2 chances to get something, and I just couldn't get it. I ended up flopping. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Stay frosty.